The Heat in November, 106-98. Hassan Whiteside the difference with 25 points, 16 rebounds, 4 blocks. But that was when the Nuggets were playing with their old starting five. You might remember it with Jusuf Nurkic and Nikola Jokic up front. Emmanuel Mudiay was starting then. As we give you our officials, Ronnie Garrettson, Kevin Scott, and Scott Wall. The Miami Heat 37-39. They started 11-30, but since they are 26-9 as Whiteside over the top misses, and Jokic nearly had his first rebound. I think that'll go as a team rebound, and the Nuggets will have it. Murray will try to push the pace, and right through the hands of Fareed.
Perfect pass, Murray. When you're out there with Yoke, ball out of bounds, he gets out of bounds and said, let's go, let's play quick. Or Murray's a little surprised, but then Kenneth just wasn't paying attention because that was a perfect pass.
Seemed like it. Now the Heat with a mid-range jumper around and out. Jokic has it. They expect to see a faster tempo without Jameer Nelson in. Now Gallinari for three. That's good. Jameer Nelson out with a calf injury. Barton has got a foot issue, so see lots of the young guards tonight. Now Dragic, he shoots the three, and he's way off. Jokic has got it again. Baseball pass to Murray. Can he catch it? Bats it over near Fareed. It's out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat.
Babbitt did a nice job running right there beside him so that trying to slow Murray down.
Would you take some turnovers of commission tonight, Scott, when the Nuggets are trying to hustle it up the court?
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, I think one way you got to do this, Miami wants to play 103-97. Oh. They want to play, in a close game, but low scoring. I think you got to get them to run up and down. You got to make Whiteside see he can run.
We mentioned the improvement from the Miami Heat as we look at Coach Spoelstra. The third best record in the league since January 17th. The Warriors in San Antonio, Miami right behind. Washington's had a sensational year. They've played a lot better under Scott Brooks. And of course Boston, who the Nuggets beat twice. Now Whiteside misses. He's only 62% at the free throw line. So that is a little bit of an issue for him, his Achilles heel, so to speak.
You know, with Jameer out, I'm watching Yoke. Yoke is directing traffic, gets Gary Harris's attention. Plain point said, hey, get in there, because he thought Whiteside was missing short like he did the first. Let's see if with a couple veterans missing tonight that Yoke tries to insert himself as a leader.
Around the screen, Murray hook it over to Gallinari. Now Jokic's got Babbitt on him, should go high-low. Fareed around Whiteside, his shot is blocked out of bounds. Hassan Whiteside in January of 2016 had the triple-double against the Nuggets. 19 points, 11 rebounds, or 17 rebounds and 11 blocks. He can do that. Jokic trying to get away from Babbitt as Whiteside is covering Fareed.
Gallo missed Murray.
Gary Harris, backhand layup is beautiful. Well, Gary Harris continues to excel.
And Whiteside got hit in the face. He's just now crossing midcourt.
Nuggets hedge out. Whiteside in on Jokic. Jokic has to be careful not to pick up that second foul. Babbitt is the three-point shooter. He's got a little deuce there, and he puts it away. Luke Babbitt from Cincinnati. He played 2 years at Nevada, and he's finally found a starting spot in the NBA. Gallinari going to try it again. Off the heel too strong. Dragic has it. He'll try to run it in, won't he? Yep. Put it up and in.
See, he's just trying to create contact. Murray did a good job avoiding. Still had to kind of flip the shot up, and it gets it to fall.
Nuggets 35-40. As we mentioned, 2.5 games behind Portland. Now Jokic with a smaller man, and it's off the side of the board. He's got it back, put it up and in, and a foul. That's an interesting matchup. Would you have Babbitt guarding Jokic? What do you think about that, Scott, from a defensive standpoint?
One, if you don't, and Whiteside guards him, then you run your offense from the top of the key. Now you take one of the best shot blockers and rebounders in the league, and you move them high. So you put a smaller guy. They haven't seen a lot of film on Jokic. They're saying, well, Babbitt can just block him and be forceful enough to keep him out.
Jokic had a nice March, 19.5 points per game, 11.5 rebounds, 6 assists, and shot 61%. So it's on to April for Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets.
You don't have the
inside Whiteside. No, Freed is there trying to get the rebound. He does. Kenneth coming off a big game Friday night at Charlotte. 18 points, 13 rebounds. Faster the pace, the better for the Nuggets. Are we agreed on that?
Yeah, I think so 100%. Because one, Jokic can play. He doesn't look like he can run. What did I say? The 38 flatbed Ford pickup truck with a flat tire. But he's going to run. He makes teams have to move.
Maneuvering behind is Murray, and Murray knocks down the jump shot. So a three-pointer for Jamal Murray, who's shooting 34% overall, but more and better in the month of March, 37%. So the Heat answers back. It's 11-7 Denver. Out to Jokic, handoff Harris. Jokic practicing his threes religiously before the game tonight. Now Fareed's in the lane, and Whiteside collects it. Count that as a block shot, I guess. I remember Kareem used to do that all the time. Just go up and gobble it up.
I've seen JaVale McGee catch jump shots like that.
Whiteside has recorded his 1,000th rebound this season. Now, Rodney Magruder, undrafted, played 4 years at Kansas State. Nuggets got to do a better job getting Dragic off Murray. Murray floated up. No. Freed there. Powered up. Yes. And Kenneth Freed on the reverse side. And it's 13-9.
You see Dragic, just one of those smart little veteran guys. When Murray curled, he's got right a hold of his back.
He did.
Jersey pulling it, keeping him close.
Now Magruder on the dribble drive. Dragic in the corner for the three. That's good. Dragic 41% this season from three-point land.
Well, unhappy in Phoenix with all the cards that they drafted, got himself traded to Miami.
Talked about how much Steve Nash helped him when he was in Phoenix. Now Jokic coming in. And Jokic just too big for Babbitt. Babbitt will battle him.
Yeah.
He'll scratch, he'll claw, he'll paw. But in the end, it will be Jokic. So Joker off to a good start. 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Just about normal. Knocking it through. Nice steal. And Jokic is fouled by Dragic. The 1 inch to the other.
Number 7 for Dragic, his first team's third.
He'll just get across. You see the hand. It looked like referee. And then Kron just kind of bumps into him, takes it, puts his hand up.
So now Babbitt goes out, and here comes James Johnson. He's originally from Cheyenne, Wyoming. Big fella. 6'9", 250. Played 2 years at Wake Forest, and he's having an outstanding season for the Miami Heat. He's found a home.
Yeah, better sized guy to maybe guard Jokic, and a guy that I remember a couple years ago hurt Denver in Toronto.
He's got the second best beard in the league next to James Harden, in my opinion. 3-point lead for the Nuggets. Into Jokic. Coming in on Johnson. Jokic around Johnson, spinning up and in. Joker with meticulous footwork, and it's 17-12. Jokic, of course, you know, has 34 double-doubles now. He had just 16 a year ago. And that is Tyler Johnson who's come on. He has been a major surprise for the Miami Heat. He's averaging over 13.5, which is the second highest total for reserve without any starts. He's one of those battlers, another scrapper on this team, and he's got some energy.
Well, Tyler Johnson, no relation to the other one, comes in, and as you say, if you got guys on the bench can just be consistent and knock shots down for you.
Well, speaking of consistent, Nikola Jokic off to a splendid start. He's got 9 points. So both the Johnsons in there now. One on the outside, one on the inside. This is Tyler. And Richardson.
Freed on the outside on a switch off, lost track of the basketball.
Jokic coming in again, and he scores again. So Nikola Jokic is romping here in the first quarter. He's got 11 on 5 of 6 shooting, 21-17. Good guys. 5.5 minutes to go. Lob to Whiteside. Great play by Kenneth Fareed. And it's a foul on Richardson. Kenneth Fareed playing some D. And we'll take a short break. We're coming right back. The Nuggets in the bonus. They'll shoot some free throws.
Tonight, the Miami Heat welcomes Kimberly as an honorary Miami Heat dancer.
Seeing the girls do their dancing, that to me is like inspiring and is something that just really fills me up with joy. Just being around the girls and them just opening up their world to me, I really appreciate that. I feel like it's every girl's dream. I wish I could live it every day.
Honda. Visit your local Rocky Mountain Honda dealer today or visit RockyMountainHondaDealers.com. American Airlines Center as Emmanuel Mudiay comes on. He hasn't played in the last 2 games. Just 5 games in the last 15 and 50 out of the 75. So Mudiay getting a chance tonight. And boy, you'd love to see him do well here, Scott.
Absolutely, and we talked about this. The season was way too long when Jameer was getting the minutes that you got to be ready. And I'm going to tell you what, to Emmanuel's credit, he's been out here every single night before games, works his rear off. One of the last ones to get off the floor. You see him out there doing shooting drills, playing 3-on-3. So good for him. Now you want it paid off. You know, you want him to get some success so you can sit there and say, see the hard work, see what it's doing for you. But has had a great attitude, and that's good.
So Gary Harris, after Jokic scored 8 in a row, Gary gets 1 of 2, and we go sideline to Allie.
Well, guys, I have more on Emmanuel Mudiay and all of his teammates being so proud that he's out there tonight. But a quick note in that last huddle, Kenneth Fareed was talking to the post. He was talking to Wilson Chandler and Jokic, and he said, we need to continue to drive and make sure we pump fake. And Jameer Nelson was saying, I completely agree. Make sure to do that, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Against a shot blocker. You were telling me, Scott, you got to pump fake and get into his body.
Well, you should do it anytime you feel pressure. When you got a body on your side, you got to pump fake.
Gallinari is away, and he stuffs it in there. So Jokic the assist.
And see, you switch out. You got Whiteside playing out big. He's used to playing off guys. No pressure on the pass, and they find Gallo.
Well, Johnson to Johnson there, and the youngster can shoot it. Mudiay on the weak side. Mudiay likes to run with the rebound, and he's quickly into the front court.
See, Emmanuel hasn't played a lot with Joker, too. This could be good.
Yeah. Wilson Chandler is on also. Now Jokic coming in on Whiteside. He's going to have to trick him. No, out to Gallinari. And Gallinari is down. Whiteside the rebound. Miami Heat had all kinds of injury problems this year. 303 games missed. That's the #1 in the league as Whiteside puts it in. Well, Hassan Whiteside averaging almost 17 points per game. He's on a $22 million contract this season as the teams are evened up in the paint. Get the ball to Gallinari. He's got Magruder guarding him. Over the rookie he goes, and he gets it. So Gallinari, need a good game from Gallo tonight. Friday at Charlotte had 19 points. 5 of 11 shooting, 5 for 5 from the line. The Johnsons. And that might have been blocked. Jokic controls the rebound. Blows out of the backcourt. Whiteside's on his back. And a great pass to Harris.
Well,
couldn't quite collect it. Chandler for 3. And he nails it. Wilson Chandler from downtown Miami.
Good job, Harris, deciding, hey, here comes Whiteside collapsing. He made that 10-block game. Gary got a few of those for his.
Largest lead for the Denver Nuggets so far, 8 points. Turning the quarter is Magruder. Now Johnson covered up by Mudiay. Pretty good defense there. We'll try it again. And Johnson's off the mark, short. And Jokic wants to run, zip it over to Emmanuel. Emmanuel dribbling through traffic, careful now. On the reverse, no, but a foul. So let's go back one moment. There's a timeout on the floor.
A good little save. You see Whiteside come down and Gary said he's too big. Let me kick it out. Boom, knocked down to 3. Wilson Chandler making himself known. Denver with an 8-point lead. 2:39 remains here in the first quarter. Good look at Denver's bench with an 8-point lead. Two centers have been the focal point for both these teams. You see where they were drafted. Hassan Whiteside, the second round, 33rd pick, 41st pick there for Nicola. Both of them putting up numbers, points, field goal percentage-wise. You see where Whiteside's been able to do rebounding. Diamonds in the rough, so that leads us to our Stevenson Automotive. Did you know? 89-90, that's when it started, when there was only 2 rounds. Since then, which second-round pick has scored the most career points? Was it A, Jeff Hornacek, B, Manu Ginobili, or C, Clifford Robinson? Open up the Nuggets mobile app, click on Did You Know Trivia. One lucky fan will win a pair of tickets to an upcoming game, courtesy of our good friends over at Stevenson Automotive. 10 great brands, 7 convenient locations.
Well, Emmanuel Mudiay at the free throw line. 78% on the season, a major improvement from last year. I looked up his numbers, Scott. Last significant action he had on February 1st. He had 14 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds in the loss to Memphis. Played very well in that particular game. Since then, just spot duty.
Well, but the guy, you know, listen,
he's rested.
I think he's in better shape than he's been in any time of the year, and he hasn't played in how many games?
As Scott mentioned, working out hard. The 3-on-3 group. Now Plumlee reaching around. He'll commit the foul. So Plumlee is in for Jokic. What did Jokic do in his 9 minutes? Well, Nicola had 11 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, made 5 of 6 shots, and his only free throw. He did commit a foul, though. James Shank. A 10-point lead for the Nuggets. They're on a 7-0 run. Down the lane. Johnson to Johnson.
Little penetration from one side of the floor. You're that weak side defender. You kind of cheat in, peek in, look in, and all of a sudden here comes that diver cutter.
Gallinari in the post. Missed it, but he tips it in. You know, if you look up stats, they have all those crazy stats, Scott. Gallo is one of the most effective post players in the league. He's had limited opportunities, I think only 10% of the time. But he's very good when he does. Now Johnson wants to dump it into Whiteside, does. I like this matchup here. Let's see if Plumlee can stop it. A little bit short there. Chandler with the rebound. Now Gary Harris is averaging almost 15 points per game. That will be a new career high for him wherever he finishes up. Chandler inside, stripped out of bounds with 11 on the clock.
For the Heat, number 35, Willie Reed in the game.
He's going to take Johnson inside, gets a little bump. You see the arm comes down, knocks it out.
6'10", 220. Willie Reed has come on. He's no relation to Willis Reed as Chandler goes over the top. Chandler having a career year, averaging 16 and a half and 6.5 rebounds. Nuggets 35. The Heat 23. So the biggest lead of the ball game, 12 points. Out to Mudiay. Nuggets pace is exactly where they like it. Mudiay in the lane, short. Get a little more height on that one. And here comes James Johnson around Plumlee and scores it.
Well, if anything, you want to force him off or offhand in left. Plumlee gives him the right hand. He goes by him. But Miami's starting to play Denver's tempo, and that's good, I think, for Denver.
Don't forget the Nuggets at the Pelicans. That'll be Tuesday night, 5 o'clock, and we've got a holding foul outside. 10 yards and the ball for the Nuggets. Here comes Juancho Hernan Gomez. Actually going to be free throws. Remember, the Nuggets in the bonus early. So Juancho going to get some run tonight. Jamal Murray set to come back in. So Murray will replace Harris. Now Plumlee.
Well, the cool thing is, everybody said, well, let's just play the young guys. Okay, great. How about the games are still meaningful, whether you believe it or not, still meaningful, and you're still getting to look at the youngsters, the Jokic, the Hernan Gomez, the Mudiay, the Murrays, still getting opportunity. Malik Beasley back today from another great stint in the D-League, and Coach today talked about it. Listen, he's not afraid to put him in there.
No, he'll see some time tonight. So the Nuggets lead is back to 12. Plumlee improving as a free throw shooter. He's up over 65% now. And Dragic draws the foul on Mudiay. Boy, I hate that play. I tell you what, if you put down like the 5 plays that Chris Marlowe hates in the NBA, that's number 1 on my list.
Well, do you blame the player, the defender? See,
that shouldn't be a foul on the defender.
No.
If Dragic. Now, if Moutier's got the hand in, we couldn't quite see it from that angle. If Moutier's got his arm in, that's a different story.
Well, to me, if he's got his arm in, once he starts going forward, isn't that impeding the progress and should have been called out there on the floor?
Yeah, probably.
This is the new take advantage of the rules. The swing rule that came into effect a bunch of years ago. They came in, they adjusted, they changed for that. This one will probably be addressed also.
Well, Goran Dragic from Slovenia, the 45th overall pick in 2008. He had 16.7 assists in the Miami win the first time around back in November.
And 3 gifts right there.
One of 31 players in the NBA averaging 20 or more. 30 seconds remaining. Moutier and Murray in. Now Juancho dump it under. Great pass to Plumlee. And he is buried. Let's see if they give him 2 shots here.
Yeah, good job both by Plumlee and Johnson, because this is scary right here. What a pass, really. And he now Plumlee wanted to be bad. He just continues to go up, doesn't worry about.
Well, he has to get the 2 shots.
He has to get the shots, but I mean, he could have hurt it. He's just going to let the ball go. See, if he wanted to go up while the knees are on his back, he's making Johnson do a flip. He went right to him, made sure he was okay. Johnson asked him same thing too.
So Mason Plumlee, this is his 21st game with the Nuggets. The team is 10-10 with Plumlee. As you look at his season numbers, that's both with Portland and Denver. And he missed them both. So he made 2, then he missed 2. Miami Heat, one of their big keys is three-point shooting. They've got 20 straight wins when they make 10 or more threes. 20 straight wins. So the Nuggets will have to shut that off tonight. Dragic over the top, and
they pitter-patter travel. They let him do it, but boy, what a way to finish.
Emmanuel Moutier trying for the foul. No, that's going to be the end of the first quarter. So big one for Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. They put up 37, and they have a 7-point lead at the end of the period. You're watching Altitude Sports, your home for Nuggets basketball all season long.
Army Private First Class.
The excitement of the NBA on Altitude Sports brought to you by Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew proud to support the Denver Nuggets. Mountain Dew, do the do. And by Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. Check out their exciting model lineup at your local authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer today. Back in beautiful Miami Beach. Scott and I are hitting the pool tomorrow morning before we fly out. Just letting you know right off the bat. Allie Sturm is here. She can join us if you like.
If you'd like.
So here we go. We start the second quarter. The Nuggets with a 7-point lead. We'll take a look at our Mountain Dew first quarter stats. Nuggets shot nearly 61%.
Well, a good ball movement. And you go back to that Carolina game, the Charlotte game, and just that second unit was coming in and there wasn't much movement. First play out of the box here for the second quarter, and a lot of good movement.
Dragic with the lob. Johnson couldn't finish it. Ahead to Chandler. Chandler has come off the bench with a good start. 7 quick points. Moutier coming in, and he left it short. A number of Moutier's misses in the past have been short. And the throwdown. Willie Reed. Well, Willie off the bench. Played a couple years at St. Louis. He's now in his 2nd season. Into Chandler. He's got White on his back and scores rather easily.
Yeah, he knows he can just use his body on White. Spin baseline up and under.
9 for Chandler. Nuggets lead 41-32. Dragic trying to get away from Moutier.
He has pity patter feet with that.
Juancho goes for the steal, and it's going to cost him a bucket. As Wayne Ellington, who killed the Nuggets in the first meeting. He had 22 points in that November 30th win. Came off the bench. Had 5 threes. Now Chandler going to try it again. They double him. He shoots over the double and hits. No good news for Nuggets fans. Wilson Chandler out of the gate with 11 first half points.
I think they got a body, Miami, to come in for White, and so in the interim they're going to double, and it didn't do any good.
Well, they got there a little bit late. Nice hedge by Wancho. He's chasing Ellington now. Ellington dribble drive, come underneath. Got it back, 5 to shoot, lets it go. Ellington can shoot the 3.
Well, he can shoot.
Great three-point shooter in college at North Carolina, one of Ty Lawson's old teammates. Wilson Chandler tries to answer back, no. Miami Heat has it.
And Ellington had some struggles early in his career. That transition to the NBA for him.
He sure did. That's a tip in. Willie Reed with the tip in. Now 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The Nuggets by 4.
Beautiful city of Miami, the Denver Nuggets are up by 4. Well, I'm joined by a very wonderful guest, Donna Carr. She's been a season ticket holder of the Nuggets for 5 years. And before we get into her amazing trip she took to Miami, you guys can see it. She's cheering. She told me it's a holler. So how do you holler? Show me how you holler. Nuggets, come on, let's go Nuggets! Wait, I'm gonna try it. Ready? Donna, how's this? Yes, I got it down. All right, okay. Well, now let's get into this trip because I saw you today by the pool.
Yes, it has been a fantastic trip. I would highly suggest it to all season ticket holders. The weather's been great, and I want to give a shout out to the guys here that has planned this trip. Everyone's been wonderful, and let's go Nuggets!
She is absolutely wonderful. Well, this entire trip, you guys, we'll get into the game a little bit, but you got to have some great food last night. You're able to go out after that?
Yes. Yeah, we kind of Miami Beach it. It was nice, but that's all we're saying.
When in Miami. And how are you enjoying this game right now, these sweet views?
Fantastic. So far, the reception has been great. It's really nice. I like to thank everybody and got to cheer on my Nuggets.
Yeah, they need to get the win tonight. Well, yes, Scott and Chris, I'm going to let her keep on hollering and send it back to you.
That is some unbridled enthusiasm.
Nuggets!
Can she do that a little bit louder? One more time, Allie.
Okay,
one more time. I can't hear you.
One more time, and I'm going to do what you tell me.
Let's go Nuggets!
All right, that'll do it.
There you go.
All right, the Nuggets in a battle with the Miami Heat, leading by 6. Boy, Plumlee's defense has been pretty good. Hedging, helping, rebounding.
Boy, a lot of energy coming out of that timeout, too.
Over the top. And Dragic could have got a foul there had he leaned into Murray. Now Moutier on the run, put it up and in off the glass. Once again, no Jameer Nelson or Will Barton tonight. Also out is Darrell Arthur nursing the sore knee.
And Moutier will become a better shooter, just more practice, more repetition, working with the guys here. If he can become a better finisher, more consistent finisher, his minutes will come right back because 6'5", 205, you like as a point guard.
Let's go Nuggets.
Hey, Yato, I'm here to get you hot. I'm here to get it. So show me what you got. I'm here to get it. I'm here to get it hot. I'm here to get it. I'm here to get it hot. I'm here to get it. I'm here to get it hot. Game on lock. So show me what you got.
Ladies and gentlemen,
just under 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. The Nuggets lead by 8. Time now for Miller Lite's Miller Time moment. Well, how about Nikola Jokic? Another triple-double, a 6th on the season. Unfortunately, the Nuggets did not win. That was the first triple-double in which Jokic had those numbers, and the Nuggets did not win. Kind of went dead in the fourth quarter in that game somehow. But Jokic did his part. 26 points, 13 rebounds, 10 assists. Made 11 of 16 field goals. So now Nikola Jokic. Triple-doublers by his center. Yeah. More than the Admiral, more than Joakim Noah. And he now has the most triple-doubles of anybody born outside the United States, of any player ever born outside the United States, 6. And that total is just going to go up.
Yeah.
Chandler trying to stay with Ellington, did a good job there. Dragic around Gary Harris, and it's an easy count.
Now, once you get on there, and you remember you're guarding everybody, right hand, right hand, right hand. Oh, so Dragic's got the ball. Boom, there goes left hand, so strong.
Moutier gets a great screen, and Plumlee puts it down.
Boy, Emmanuel Moutier, 2 good assists already in this quarter, and that's the aggressive Emmanuel you like.
49-41. Nuggets have made 6 of 10. Miami pretty good too, 5 of 9. Looks like Miami just runs the 3-man weave, doesn't it? Plumlee got his hand in, and that'll be Miami basketball, I think.
Well, second time he's found Plumlee. Nope. Dragic right there gets caught. The big has to give help, and once a big gives help, saw that in Portland. Once a big has to give help on a threat that is the point guard in the paint or the ball handler in the paint, the big is going to clean up.
Yeah, Moutier is going hard to the rack. He's going like he wants to try to finish.
Absolutely.
You know, Wilson Chandler, 10 minutes of outstanding ball. He scored 11 points on 5 of 6 shooting, had 4 rebounds. Plumlee contributing, you see, with the graphic.
Oh, good challenge. But then no block out.
Whiteside. And Whiteside will shoot 2.
Now you get a switch out, and a great job of Mason Plumlee really flying at the shooter, and I think it affected Ellington. But now that means somebody smaller's got Whiteside, and you got to put a bootay on a bate.
I got it. Cute. You think that up all day?
Well,
out at the
you know,
pool?
I did. You know, we're in Miami. I was thinking,
He started with the Sacramento Kings, and they didn't think much of him. That was before Malone got there. But then he traveled basically around the world to try to find his way back into the NBA. 2014, Miami taking a chance on the youngster. He's from Gastonia, North Carolina. Played 1 season at Marshall. And he puts up the numbers.
Name 2 other players you know from Gastonia, North Carolina.
And I'm trying to remember who that other guy is. There's a football player, right?
Well, I was thinking 2 basketball players. One's in the Hall of Fame.
Foul there. 2 basketball player. James Worthy.
James Worthy.
Yeah.
And Sleepy Floyd.
Sleepy Floyd. So Nikola Jokic has come back in. And Gary Harris to the free throw line.
And good minutes for Plumlee. As you mentioned a while ago, the second unit has struggled in the last half of the year, maybe since the transition. I was talking to somebody in the front office. They go, I said, the bench has got to be better. 15-19 they outscored. Charlie goes, isn't it funny how people don't play as well when Jokic isn't playing with them? And I went, okay, good point. So because of that, then, to me, the second unit now needs to find an identity.
Exactly.
And find out, get Plumlee involved, make him more involved like he was right there. Be a better defensive unit than the starting unit.
You saw the terrific numbers for Gary Harris since the All-Star break. Now Dragic picks up Gallinari. Fareed switches. Inside, Johnson and Whiteside. Those 2 play pretty well together.
Well, they're getting it all with the penetration on. When that happens, you're in trouble if you're letting a team play in the paint.
51-45, and Moutier steps out of bounds. Boy, the Nuggets, I think if they kept that stat, and maybe they do somewhere, Nuggets might lead the league in stepping out of bounds. Just, stepping.
Hey, you got to make sure you step out of it. B, if you get pushed, then it force out is still the force out's out of bounds.
Dragic already with 12 points on 4 of 7 shooting. He's got Gary Harris on him now. Pass into the corner. Ellington short. Jokic taps it. Moutier's got it. Moutier blows out of the backcourt. He's playing with some confidence. Hang on to it, big fella. Nice pass. Fareed, reverse layup. So Moutier, who came into the league as a pass-first point guard, you see some of the skills. Sometimes when a guy doesn't play, you forget some of the really good things he does. Dragic, and he's fouled by Harris.
Dragic is such a wonderful touch shooter anywhere he goes, but he's an ideal free throw shooter, and he's smart with his body. And that little hang right there, is A, to make the shot, but B, to get the guy to run up from behind. There's the cross-court slinger right there for the layup.
Miami Heat lost at home to the New York Knicks in a low-scoring game on Friday night, 98-94. Melo Rose and Lance Thomas did not play, and that was after the Heat won big, 105-88 in New York 2 nights earlier. So a split on the back-to-back. Jokic in the lane, dump it under, and Harris puts it away. Boy, Jokic waited about as long as he could wait. He only jumps so high. So Jokic another assist. That's his 4th.
Well, Josh Richardson, see, there's that guard. You get a screen. If the guard doesn't fight over and push him off that screen, once you're in the paint trouble. But Josh Richardson was just shaking his head on that pass.
Moutier, long distance. No, but he's fouled. So 3 foul shots coming up, and Dragic is caught.
Yep, a little payback right there. He got Moutier on that call in the first quarter. He doesn't like it. The official said, you just got one. It goes under the screen and then charges, but you see, didn't let him land. But you see, that's what guys will play Moutier. Until he can get consistent to make a shot, they will always go under that pick and roll. Why it's less effective for Denver. Be a part of Mile High Basketball. April 7th, the Nuggets host the Pelicans. It's Nuggets Junior Jam Night presented by Aquafina. Get a free kids ticket with each purchase of a full price ticket. You can get your tickets right now, always online. That World Wide Web is always open. That www thing, nuggets.com. And then you can call them also, 303-287-DUNK, 303-287-3865. People are standing by.
How long are you going to use that joke?
You like it, though.
I do like it.
You don't like it
every time, but it's been 12 years.
Yeah, the www thing. You like that? You know, it stands for World Wide Web.
There you go. Yeah. Chris Marlowe, Scott Hastings, Ali Sturm. Nuggets leading 58-49. Playing a solid first half. Now the question is, can they close it out? Inside, Magruder floats it up.
See, once again, now there's the screen works. Guard doesn't come back, but they shadow the big, and so what happens? Now all of a sudden the guard is able to get an easy shot.
Fareed over the top. No, Whiteside's got it. The leading rebounder in the NBA picks off his 5th board to go with 11 points. Nuggets got to step up on that screen somehow because it's hurting them. Nice steal. Away is Moutier. Should ride it in. And he tries to sling it up, and he's fouled. Not sure that was going in no matter what he did, but he was able to draw the foul. Moutier, 7 points, 5 assists in his 13 minutes. Got good productive so far.
Pass out. There's the reach. I'm not sure why he went down. He got to go right over the top. He could go right over the top of Tyler Johnson.
This is the 60th meeting all time between these two teams. Miami leads at 32-27, and the Heat has won 4 straight. And the Nuggets trying to snap that. Won 5 of the last 6 here in Miami. Tough place to play. Lots of entertainment. And a very good basketball team to go up against. Most years.
Well, a solid one this year. As you said, they may be unable to stay healthy individual parts, and they've struggled because of injuries.
303 games lost to injury or illness for the Miami Heat. Another lob to right side. He's out of position that time. Spin it. Now Moutier coming in on Johnson behind the back. Couldn't finish it up.
Yeah, but you got to make sure of that's a tough shot.
Yeah, a little bit too much on that. Now Whiteside coming in. And he puts it up and in. Now Whiteside and Jokic going after each other. Whiteside on top at the moment with 13 points. Jokic 11, 6, and 4. Around the screen goes Gary. Back to Jokic. And it's knocked out of bounds. Hustling Bryce Johnson.
Right here, you got to make a decision, go or not. You look up, got Magruder on the back, but I got a big player on the front. And if you've got to fade away and shoot kind of a back over your shoulder shot, probably not your shot. Now, if you want to go up through his chin, go through his chin. Miss that, okay. But fading away and kind of that back hop, hope shot, you're not even going to get a call.
Gallinari in the lane. Now Jokic has it. In on Whiteside. High arch,
wow.
No.
I'll tell you what, Whiteside had a hold of his jersey right in front of Ronnie Garrett and no call.
Tyler Johnson misses. And it's going to be a foul on the Heat. The game getting a little physical.
Well, Jokic straight now talking, saying he pulled my jersey out to one of the officials. Watch, he grabs his jersey right. Ronnie Carrots is right there looking at it. Why he doesn't call that, I have no idea.
I know why. He was too close.
Might have been.
Another one of your colloquialisms. I like it. Well, Jamal Murray is back in. Out goes Moody. Great minutes for him. Murray in the lane, floated up and in. I like the two-headed point guard monster that Denver Nuggets working with tonight. Murray's 5th point.
If you're Nuggets fans, you're saying future.
Yeah, you're thinking that. Johnson inside and on the reverse.
I'm not sure why Chandler forces Johnson right. He's a guy I think I'd want to go left. That's where all the traffic is.
Maybe he thinks that's where the health is coming from. Jokic into the corner. Gary Harris along the baseline to Chandler. Under to Jokic. And Jokic puts it up and in. Jokic is so good on those particular shots.
He just looks funny. He's got such great hands and touch. He doesn't do it with power. That's what Whiteside does. And good job, Jamal Murray.
Murray bounce it to Harris. Harris coming in. Is erased. Now Magruder, alley-oop.
But Richardson got up quick.
He sure did.
But see, Denver has got a couple fast breaks, not finishing. And right now, Miami finishing.
Under to Harris.
See again. Another layup inside. You got to finish those.
Nuggets by 7, approaching the 2-minute mark. Corner 3 is on the way. That's no good. Jokic has it. So Josh Richardson, who shoots just 30% from 3.
He got up quick on that block shot, though.
He sure did. That's going to be a foul. Magruder with the takedown on Gallinari.
Is this game starting to feel like two teams that want to win this game really bad?
7-point lead for the Nuggets with 1:48 to play in the half. Stay tuned. Lead for the Denver Nuggets here in Miami Beach, and there is the Nuggets group that made the trip from Denver to Miami Beach, and they have had all kinds of activities this week. And one of them last night at a beautiful restaurant, very famous, Joe's Stone Crab. They tell us that this restaurant has been it's been there longer than Miami Beach. And it was a fantastic dinner. A number of us altitude peeps got to go. I want to thank Rob Zur. He's the Vice President of Ticket Sales and Service who put this all together. A fantastic meal, a great night. Got a chance to know some of the ticket holders and chat. And they had some fun, some food, some wine. It was a night to remember here in Miami.
Talked to Rob today out by the pool. I said, so did you guys go out? And he went to, yeah, we had a little place afterwards. So did you guys get in good steady? Oh, yeah, everything's fine. About 5:30 in the morning. So I think those Nugget fans had a good time.
There aren't very many early nights here in Miami Beach for anybody.
That's true.
Gallinari knocks in 2. So Gallo with a pretty good first half. He's got 11 points on 4 of 7 shooting.
Our producer Scott Bass, and remember they took him to New Orleans last year.
Ooh. You think this is better? Which is better, New Orleans or Miami?
Well, Miami, I know we've had a good winter there, but Miami is kind of nice temperature.
Dragic off the mark. Murray's got it. 66-57, 9-point advantage. Jokic dumps it into Chandler. Oh, how sweet is that? Another assist for the Joker. That'll be his 5th. Chandler's got 13 points. Now Tyler Johnson handling. He's had quite the odyssey to get into the league, and he draws the foul.
Smart play
on Murray.
When you see that got-to-head fake, he's playing and learning to play the pro game under what could be a clone. I mean, Dragic, that's like a clone could be an older version of who he's going to become.
Tyler Johnson to the line.
Charles Stevenson Automotive. Did you know the most points scored by a second-round player? Well, it wasn't me. I wasn't even up there. Your choice was Jeff Hornacek, Manu Ginobili,
I thought
Cliff
Manu.
Robinson.
I thought Manu on this.
I would have too, but Clifford Robinson had some big points, and he wins. Will Woodrow's going to win a pair of tickets to an upcoming game, courtesy of Stevenson Automotive. Clifford Robinson had some big years, scored some big points.
Yeah, average over 20 per game.
Yeah, for a few years. But Manu was right up around there and has played 17 years.
Yeah. And he's still going.
Yeah.
So 10-point lead, 1 out of 2 for Johnson.
I probably would have guessed that too.
Nuggets trying to finish it out here. Jokic has been spectacular once again. Gallinari off the screen. Dump it to Jokic late. Extra pass. Harris for 3. Make it pay off. No, short.
Oh, what a
Chandler's up high.
Oh, near rebound for Chandler.
Richardson's got it instead.
He got up, didn't he?
Yeah, some guys that can jump tonight. Richardson inside. No. Jokic trying to clear. He's got it. 8th rebound for Jokic to go with 13 points, 5 assists. Jokic. Dump it into Gallinari. Oh, and Gallinari left it short.
He faded away. If he drop steps, he's got a shorter guy in there. If he drop steps with that left hand, he's got it.
I think the ball might have slipped out of his hand a bit. Don't forget, coming up next, the U.S. Mortgage's halftime report. Todd and Bill are there. They'll be talking about defense in this low-scoring ball game. While we have a moment, let's take a look at the Jeep upcoming schedule. Seems like the Nuggets are playing the Pelicans every other game, and that's because they are. At the Pelicans on Tuesday, and then a day with the Beard, James Harden, and then the Pelicans again. That's at home, the Thunder, and then at the Mavs.
Oh. Seriously, Pelicans, Rockets, Pelicans, Thunder, or Mavs, Thunder, Mavs. Come on now.
So there's a guy on Twitter, Johnny Domenico, and we've been doing this thing, who's got the best beard, the top 5 beards in the league, and he says James Harden is number 1.
Yeah.
James Harden is number 2. Harden is number 3.
Right.
Harden is number 4 and number 5.
And you don't think James Johnson deserves a vote in there?
Yeah, he's number 6.
Okay.
Well, thank you for that tweet, Johnny. 68 points, the most by a Heat opponent in a first half this season. Right tonight, Nuggets have done it. Played an outstanding offensive game. Now, can they get a shutout here in the final 15 seconds? You don't want to get a 3-point attempt by Dragic, and you don't want to foul it. Here comes the screen. Nuggets switch. Another screen. Dragic coming in.
Oh, he traveled too.
And Harris has it. He'll count if it goes. And that is the end of the first half.
Back to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Allie. Some of the stuff that Nikola Jokic does, some of it's noticed, some of it isn't, but he is a brilliant passer. And when he gets a little guy, Scott and I were talking about, when he gets a little guy, he goes to work. He takes him into the post and pounds him.
Well, and that's what they did. They start off with Babbitt on him, and so Babbitt, let me go in the post with him. You see what they did in the first half? It was 2002, third most points scored against Miami here. They've been a defensive team since Pat Riley took over.
They are the 6th best defensive team in the league in terms of defensive rating, 106.5. Now here we go. We begin the third quarter. Jamal Murray, 5 points, 2 steals in the first half. Emmanuel Mudiay off the bench had 9 points, 5 assists.
Then you turnover, first play of the quarter. And Dragic does a good job, sticks that arm off, gets Gallo off of him. Can't leave your game in the locker room. And Gary Harris just scores it back, nearly another turnover.
Nuggets have to be careful coming out in the third quarter. This has been a bugaboo all season long. Nice move by Murray. Comes underneath, and the shot is blocked. I think Josh Richardson got his hand on it. Dragic. That's off the mark. Murray goes and gets it right where the guard should be, at the free throw line for the long rebounds. Murray knows that pretty well. Now, Jokic at the high post, guarded by Whiteside now, so they don't start Whiteside on Jokic this time around. Fareed's got Babbitt. That's a...
See, they're standing, though. They post him up, and you're standing.
And Fareed is in and out. Dragic on the run, waiting for someone to guard him, and nobody does.
1 for 3 out of the, 2 for 3 for Miami out of halftime. Denver 0 for 2 with the turnover.
Gallinari trying to post up. They ride him out. Now he's got it. Tries to turn the corner, takes a very tough shot and makes it. Now, Danilo Gallinari had 11 in the first half. He's got 13 now on 5 of 9 shooting. Nuggets score their 70th point and lead by 8. Whiteside falls now.
He's out of the lane. It should be 3 seconds. He's still not out of the lane. The judge does a good job with that offhand.
Babbitt, no. Murray on the weak side, and Gallinari picks up the rebound. Chance to run. You heard assistant coach Jordi Fernandez saying, I like the pace. Gallinari scoops it up and in.
But he able to use his body that time.
Nice work by Gallinari, who's got 15, and the Nuggets bounce the lead back up to 10. Magruder around everybody, throws it up, and he missed it. Whiteside is there, and Fareed blocked it from behind. No complaint from Whiteside. Bring it out to Jokic. Under to Fareed, a guide pass, and Fareed kind of got bodied out of there, and he missed it. Magruder coming in, and a foul.
Fareed talking to Ronnie Garrettson.
How's he doing with that?
Not very well. Well, here's that drive right here. Get into Whiteside, but see, get him kind of stumbling back on his legs so he can't jump. You got to take a shot blocker's legs out from him. And then the way you do that is go right into him. Well, Fareed was complaining. Now Dragic's going to go and complain also.
The Heat a season ago, 48-34. They finished 3rd in the Eastern Conference. That was with Dwayne Wade. The first round, they beat the Hornets 4-3. Then in the Eastern Conference semis, they lost 4-3 to the Raptors. So a completely revamped team. Hey, Burke Simpson reminds you that when the game is on the line, call 303-792-5595. Burke Simpson, good lawyers, changing lives.
Well, he's getting physical defensively.
Gallinari, long range. Got it! The big game hunter knocks one in. And the Nuggets go up by 11. Biggest lead for the Nuggets was 12. Nuggets, if you're wondering, shooting just under 54%. Now Babbitt, that's what he does best.
Well, Gallo saw the drive. He just forgot who he was on. They switched on. He just sucked all the way into the paint. Babbitt didn't move.
Gary Harris out to Jokic. Jokic for 3. Off the mark. Whiteside rebounds.
Good extra passes. Nice pass by Fareed.
8 rebounds for Whiteside, who averages 14 per game. He's got 15 points. A great battle of 2 big men tonight. Magruder launches and hits. Rodney Magruder, the undrafted rookie from Kansas State, and he has the crowd alive here at the American Airlines Center. We're coming back. 4 minutes into the 3rd quarter. Nuggets by 5.
Of course, Kristen Scott, with him going into free agency, this complicates things a little bit for Derrick Rose.
Yeah, there was an interesting note I saw today about Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson had a chance to trade Derrick Rose straight up for Ricky Rubio. Did not pull the trigger. Now Rose hurt. Nick's season in a shambles.
And Rubio playing better.
Yeah.
Rubio started playing better for Minnesota.
Sellout crowd here in Miami. They love their Heat team. They won a couple of championships when LeBron was here. They won one when he wasn't here. And that's going to be a foul on Richardson. Now Gallinari battling in the post.
See the post, just kind of grab the jersey. That's a new trick they've learned. I think he's getting freed. Yoke's getting frustrated. Babbitt thinks Babbitt's pushing, but Ronnie Garrettson's not here, and he's not calling anything on anybody.
Yeah, Jokic thought he was just trying to draw the foul there, and he threw in a 3-pointer, or a 2-pointer, I should say. 77-70. Babbitt stands still 3. That's good. That's the one thing he can do.
It's the only thing he can do.
Well, okay. He went to Russia after a couple of years. As Jokic coming in on Babbitt, he's going to stay with it. Left-hand hook. Nope, missed it. Can he get it? He taps it over to Harris. No, Magruder's got it. Magruder on his horse.
Back up. Denver, how they came out in the third quarter, they allowed the physical play of Miami to wake this crowd up who had been asleep. It's loud.
Hand off Gallinari. Dumping into Jokic, and it's blocked by Whiteside. I think that was going in, too. Stay with Babbitt. Magruder. And Fareed corrals the rebound. Boy, Miami, they got some scrappers in there. Dragic, Babbitt, Magruder.
And seriously,
Murray with the answer.
you're playing with the officials. They're allowing you to be physical.
Yeah.
Miami's taking advantage of it. Don't whine about it. Get through it.
Crowd chanting, let's go Heat. They're going at the moment. Nuggets trying to withstand it. Dragic floats it to Whiteside, and it's a takeaway. Jamal Murray with 7 points today in a starting role. Gallinari pulls the trigger. In and out.
Fadeaway three, step back on a small guy.
Ooh, shaky bakey. And we got a foul.
Well, nice job. Josh Richardson using his size, getting physical. Wilson is Jamal Murray going to compete and scrap back with him. So he just blocked, used that shoulder, gets off. Got away with one foul, but now he's behind him. You see the arm reaching in when Josh Richardson goes up.
Now Richardson at the line where he shoots 76%. He started 7 straight with Dion Waiters injured. And Waiters has missed the last 30 games. And we were told by the broadcasting team that the Heat just 10 and 20 without Waiters. And he was really the catalyst with Dragic that made their offense percolate. Always a good defensive team. Now Richardson with his 4th block. 79-76. I'd like to see Gary Harris get going a little bit here. Now Wilson Chandler from way downtown. That's off the mark. Whiteside rebound. 9 boards for Whiteside. Dragic searching. Now Whiteside. And he is fouled.
One team has picked up their defensive presence and they've made them better, and the other team has left their defense kind of in the locker room.
Hassan Whiteside, who's 3 of 4 at the line. We mentioned earlier he's a 62% free throw shooter. 52 double-doubles on the year. As he misses badly there.
Sign up for the Denver Nuggets Hansley Hoops Camp this summer, July 10th through the 21st at the Gold Crown Fieldhouse. Camps include skill stations, contests, fundamental work, lots of stuff going on. Live competition. All campers get a free ticket to a Nuggets game. Get on Gold Crown Foundation today for registration. GoldCrownFoundation.com. Once again on that World Wide Web.
Look how far Hassan Whiteside is off the free throw line.
You see why, though, right?
Because he shoots it too far?
No, what's he doing is he's taking a step. He's trying to step into his free throw, so he has to bring that left foot just a little bit back as he steps that right foot forward.
All right, Emmanuel Mudiay has come on for Murray. Gary Harris, long-range three. That's way short.
Denver's just taking 3 straight, and this is where they get themselves in trouble. Just taking 3 straight stand-around threes. One was a step back by Gallo. First shot, once Wilson gets in the game's a 3, and then Gary. And just an easy get to the basket. There's no pressure defensively. Easy layup. This is another thing that needs to get better.
Mudiay reverse layup is beautiful.
And a great screen outside by Yoke, and then just used that rim to protect for Whiteside.
Dragic just too easy on these pick and rolls. He's coming right around with no defensive pressure.
You gotta fight over him.
Whiteside in the lane. Missed it. Loose ball. Chandler's got it. Chandler 13 points in the first half. Careful. Jokic thought about it. Now Gallinari thinking hard. No, he missed it. Great rebound by Gary Harris. Don't settle. Into Johnson, under to Gallo. A little fade. Yes. A great choice by Emmanuel Mudiay. Could have taken the three, didn't.
Yeah, and at least the penetration. Not sure I like Gallo's shot except to win, but the penetration and the movement on the wing. Look, Gallo's moving. Catches Whiteside, stands still, boom, knocks it down. That's a big bucket. Denver back up by 4.
Right here.
Nuggets basketball on Altitude Sports, brought to you by the Ford Escape. Life is a sport. Ford Escape is a utility. The unstoppable Ford. Go further. And by UC Health. Live extraordinary. Learn more at uchealth.org. Miami Heat dancers, some of the most competitive in the league, Scott Hastings, as we welcome you back to Miami Beach.
Competitive?
Competitive. 83-79.
First I've heard that. Good job, Chris Marlowe.
I'm Chris. He's Scott. Allie's here. All right. She's got a report. Allie.
Well, in that last huddle, Malone was talking about watch Dragic on his rolls to the top of the key. You guys have to fill it. I don't want to see any more of him running towards that rim. I don't want to see him on the rim at all. Also, something to note, Jamal Murray dealing with a little bit of blood on his hand. They've been continuing to check it the last couple huddles. Seems to be a cut on that right hand.
All right. We'll keep a lookout for that. Mudiay wheels into the key. Gallinari's feeling better. Comes underneath, dish it to Jokic, and the fake is beautiful. He switches to the left hand and rolls it in.
And you got Johnson and Whiteside both up in the air.
Taking to heart what the coaches said. You've got a pump fake. Get into him. Nuggets trying to do a better job on the pick and roll. Now Johnson from the corner. That's Tyler Johnson.
Those are the guys that can't just keep lining up and easy access, easy looks at the basket.
Know your personnel. Who are the shooters? Three-point shooting. Miami's made 4 of 6. That's not good. Gallo off the curl. And right up in on Gallinari. Can't shoot. Now he does shoot, and he makes it. Now Gallo hits with a nice pump fake. He's got the size advantage. Gruder is all over him.
Trying to be physical.
A barnyard dog.
He's trying to get a foul, didn't get it. Wow.
And Mudiay called for the holding foul.
The handout on the drive, they call that the forearm in the throat and kicking you back outside. Nothing right here. Head fake. Get a guy up, little body. You see that? Boom. Lay it in left-handed. And Gallo working the smaller Magruder. Head fake. I want it. I want it. Head fake again. Boom. Let's look.
Savvy veteran Danilo Gallinari leads all scorers with 22 points. 9 of 15 shooting for Gallo. 2 of 4 from three-point land.
Okay, Harris, get on that left hand.
Plumlee is in. Gary nearly had it. Swing it over to Richardson. He shoots the three, and it's good.
See, they're knocking threes down, and that was absolutely no challenge whatsoever. Richardson able to stop, take his time, go slow, shoot it. And defensively, they just walked out and looked at it.
8th, and Gallinari draws the foul on Johnson. Once again, to repeat, the Miami Heat have won 20 straight games when they've made 10 or more threes. They've made 8 of 16 so far tonight. Meanwhile, the Nuggets have not shot well from three-point land. They are just 4 of 12.
No, they're 1 of 5 in this quarter, though.
Well, that too.
Yeah. That hurts you.
Once more, let's check in with Allie.
Well, I have one more Toyota tweet for you, a little bit of news around the league. It has to do with Russell Westbrook. He gets his 40th triple-double. Unbelievable. But Kemba Walker, who he just faced, 29 points, 4 assists, 4 steals, and he led Charlotte to the big road win.
So if you had to vote right now, would you vote for Russell Westbrook for MVP?
Yeah, I don't know yet. It's still got some time to go, but that's
been one of the great MVP races of all time. Westbrook, Harden, Kawhi, LeBron.
So great, I understand they're taking away the votes from all the local people.
Uh-oh. Now Gary Harris on the attack mode.
Well, he had that maybe a quick hook.
Chandler Wheels into the key, and his shot is blocked.
I tell you, Richardson got some quick ups.
He sure does.
He had a big block in that first quarter. Wilson just kind of helps him, brings it back inside with the right hand. Look how high and quick Richardson gets up. Wow.
Now Gary Harris goes out, and Jamal Murray is in. Gallo, did he get it off in time? Maybe. And Chandler tips it in. Good work. Nuggets forwards combining there. Gallo with the miss, but Chandler tips it in for his 15th point. Nuggets with 13 second chance points tonight. That's good. Nuggets a little more aggressive now on those screens. They're getting the big man to come up and help.
Well, and the key is the guard has got to get through, get over, fight it.
Dragic, no, that's terrific Nuggets defense. You haven't said that a whole lot, and Dragic and Gallinari into it.
Well, he didn't like that Gallo made him shoot a air ball, and then he just kind of walked up into Gallo and pushed him. He's always been a little bit of a whiner when bad things happen. Great job. Stop. In fact, tried to kick up in there.
I think something was going when Gallinari was headed up court. They kind of banged into each other.
Right in front of him. Gallo just walking back. Dragic kind of run into him and then said, "What are you doing?"
107, 106 to play in the third. Nuggets lead 91-87. Moutier for three, no, and he's fouled again on the three. Wow.
Still
a terrible foul by Ellington. And 3 free throws coming up for Jamal Murray.
You can still see that he thinks about this shot. He's fading, see which way he's going, fade. And I mean, Ellington ran into it.
3 free throws. Moutier drops it in.
Hey, you don't ever not say thank you.
That one off the mark. Moutier tonight 8 of 9 from the line as Spoelstra getting in a little lobbing. In the November 30th game, Moutier had 7 points, 7 assists, 8 rebounds.
And he's point and rated Gallo, so not real happy with Gallo about something.
Everybody's mad at Gallo tonight. 54 seconds to go. Plumlee is up high. Gallinari snaps it, and it's too far.
Yeah, way too late. He was trying to get a foul, didn't get it, and then just kind of fired it high and outside. Bounce pass might have softened it. Plumlee went up once, twice. Gets the block.
Tyler Johnson lost it. Another block. 28 seconds to go. Nuggets have set it up and run a play.
Good job, Plumlee, both times in there, affecting the end of the play.
6-point lead.
I'd go baseline. Look what you got. You got a big 6'9" guy.
Murray launches. Johnson's got it. Looks up, 6 seconds to go. Ellington off the mark, and that will end. And no baskets, says Ronnie Garrison. So Gallinari with 24, 3 other Nuggets in double figures. Dragic has 20, but it's a little bit too late. That's the end of the third quarter. Nuggets lead by 6. You're watching Altitude Sports, your home for Nuggets basketball all season long.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
ladies and gentlemen, the Heat Street Band.
Oh, yeah, Heat Nation. It is the fourth quarter. It's a party up here. It's time for the Outback. Jump around, y'all. Yo, Ari, it's a party. Let's keep it going, baby.
I like it, man. I like it, man. I like it. Heat Nation, it's the weekend. We're doing it way big. And you know what? It's the fourth quarter, y'all.
Game recap, 68 first half points. Yeah, that was good. Gallinari's been playing well, 24 points, 13 of them in the third. Jokic is on a double-double pace and perhaps a triple-double if he can buff up the assists as we head to the fourth quarter. From Chris Marlowe with Scott Hastings and Ali Sturm. The Nuggets looking to snap a 3-game losing streak. Meanwhile, Miami, 19 games under 500 at one point in the season. They were 11-30. Now here they are, 37-39 in the playoff chase in the East. Let's see if the Nuggets can get off to a good start. It's time out for our Key Bank key quarter. Poked away by Plumlee. Johnson, and Plumlee is called for the foul. That was 23.9 seconds of great defense by the Denver Nuggets.
Everybody wants to block a shot, and when you get keyed up and you get excited,
yeah, he didn't have to do that though. He's tall enough where he could.
I'll explain again. Yeah. Everybody wants to block a shot, and when you get keyed up, and you get keyed up, and all of a sudden you can feel the pressure, and you can feel Miami scramble, and all of a sudden you get a little guy tries to shoot. You're not thinking fake, and all of a sudden you go for it. Now, the key is if you can control it.
Yes, you have to control your
fake, you close out, and you just stand there.
We mentioned Tyler Johnson. He's 6th on that list, but he's actually 2nd in players that have not had a start this season. And he has been a make-good story. Tyler Johnson, originally from Grand Forks, North Dakota. Played 4 seasons at Fresno State. Undrafted in 2014. Murray trying to get away.
See, he picked his dribble up for no reason.
Now Plumlee on the dribble drive. Shot was short.
But that start because the guard picks the dribble up under pressure, just picks the dribble up for no reason.
Wide open is Johnson. He missed it. The best I ever saw at that was Steve Nash. He'd dribble around for 23.5 seconds.
Chris Paul. Yep. Chris Paul's great at it too, but you're right.
Chandler on Richardson, and his shot is blocked.
And just like the third quarter, starting this quarter out this way too. Turnover, missed shot, block shot.
James Johnson inside, missed it. Battle for the rebound. Loose ball, Willie Reed, Fareed, Johnson, and Johnson.
You got 4 bodies to choose from. The only person that comes out with the ball is Plumlee. In fact, no one ever actually had it.
So Kenneth Fareed's going to jump against Willie Reed. So Reed and Fareed. Willie's listed at 6'10", Fareed 6'7", or 6'8" if you like. Willie's got it. He's the backup center, if you're wondering, to Hassan Whiteside. Good look there by Ellington.
The guard goes underneath the screen. Quarter's not started well as you want to, but this is on the guards right now, right here.
Moutier into the key.
Oh, wow, nothing.
Richardson.
First lead of the game.
Timeout, Denver.
If you're Mike, Malone, he's upset his team, but he ought to be getting on an official. You just gave a up and under foul down here. Denver, now the pressure's on.
Denver Nuggets basketball on Altitude Sports, brought to you by your Colorado Chevy dealer. Stop in today to learn about the Chevy Silverado, strong for all the roads ahead. And by Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers, the taste that brings you back. Now 11 Front Range location. Welcome back to beautiful Miami Beach and the American Airlines Center. As Scott just told you, the Heat have their first lead of the game at 94-93. For a report on the timeout, let's go sideline to Allie.
Well, guys, something interesting in that last timeout was Emmanuel Mudiay and Jamal Murray are sitting to the side at the end of the bench together. They're going over plays. They're talking to each other, drawing things out. Wes Unseld came over and was helping them out with that as well.
Let's see if that pays off. The crowd is very loud now. Jokic is back in.
But look at the pressure of Miami, and look which direction Denver's going. Picked up the dribble again.
Fareed has a lane up and over. There's a candidate for our Lexus drive of the game. A beauty by Kenneth Fareed.
You have to attack pressure. Miami got back in the game by being physical. Denver has 9.5 minutes to respond.
Ellington. Not a particularly good shot there. Ellington tonight 7 points on 3 of 8 shooting, and inside goes Wilson Chandler. And Willie Reed did a Brody near the Heat bench somehow. Spun out 97-94. Boy, Johnson's going in a hurry, isn't he?
Oh my goodness. Oh, they're going to count it. Oh, wow. Kevin Scott here. Watch the right arm. Watch the right arm. Throws out and up. I'm not sure why it's a foul in the first place. Talk about a bad gift. Even the crowded here, they just showed it. They all crowded here and went, oh, okay, thank you.
Tyler Johnson looking for his 12th point. He's got it.
But see, it's still a physical play, and he did the old throw the head back, which, you know, that confirms I got fouled.
Tied at 97. Lob it into Chandler. Chandler is fouled. Boy, the high-low passing of Jokic has been terrific. And Chandler going to get to the free throw line for a couple. We mentioned the Miami injuries. Of course, Chris Bosh is still out with that heart ailment. He's being paid $23 million this year, Scott. Next year and the year after, 25 and 26. They're trying to work out a deal with him. Figure out what to do with Chris Bosh. And there's Justice Winslow. Winslow, he's out with a shoulder. Waiters has the ankle, and Josh McRoberts the foot. So they've done a really good job of staying afloat, Scott, without some of their regulars, as have the Denver Nuggets. Yeah, they've had a pile of injuries, etc.
And leads the NBA in 30 different starting lineups, so I don't feel sorry for Miami.
Richardson for 3, that's good. Well, that is the 10th 3 made for the Miami Heat.
And Richardson shoots 29%.
Yeah, he's on tonight. In Charlotte, that's what did the Denver Nuggets in. Late three-pointers, 7 of 11 already here. Good screen by Jokic. Now Mudiay trying to get away from Johnson. Give it to Fareed, who puts it away.
And that's how you keep your dribble alive. Keep it alive, keep it alive, and then all of a sudden there's just a little sliver.
Just keep it going.
Now, if he picks it up, he's pinned to the baseline by a bigger guy.
7th assist for Mudiay to go with 13 points. Chandler's got 19 off the bench.
What an entertaining game.
Really good game. Blocked by Murray. Not that time, my friend. Mudiay. Can he finish it? Yes! Emmanuel Mudiay, another candidate for a Cooney Lexus drive.
Boy, Spo is all the way out in the court yelling instructions.
103-100. Murray on the left hand of Johnson.
Murray gets a strip.
Nice work. Murray ahead to Chandler. Jamal Murray. And
he stepped out of bounds. How do you run down the floor? You got to know where you're at. Boy, good steal by Murray on the one end. There's the late dribble, find it, boom. Murray gets a block on. Tyler Johnson said, hey, I'm going to be physical with you too. And Moutier finishing on the other end, holds it, uses that glass.
Joel Rush sent me a note. He said, according to this particular website, the Nuggets are 5th. They have the 5th most out-of-bounds turnovers per game of any team in the league.
But
so
is that
5th in the league?
Is that turnovers out of bounds? Is
I think
plays,
it's
or is that
turnovers
stepping on the out-of-bounds line?
Stepping out of bounds. That's 2 we remember already here today. Nuggets have otherwise been pretty good with the basketball.
The one thing about that line is it doesn't move.
It doesn't. But it's a little tricky down in the corner there. There's not a lot of room. Richardson coming in. Scored.
Pretty good move.
He had a very solid season a year ago as a rookie. Been okay this year, averaging 9.5 points. Now Jokic. Nuggets by 1. And a double and a foul.
I think Richardson hurt Denver last year here.
Oh, he did.
In Miami.
Yeah. That is the 2nd team foul on Miami. So neither team in particular foul trouble at the moment. Nuggets also have 2. So Magruder is coming back. Out goes Ellington. So they got more defensive with Magruder. Into Fareed.
Oh, backdoor Harris had it.
Yeah. Got to get Gary going here. Jokic from the corner. 3. No good. Well, Moutier picks up Dragic. Magruder for 3. Off. Jokic trying to box. No, the Heat get it back.
They won't call it over on Whiteside, over the back.
Now Whiteside down by 1. Put it up. No. Battle for the rebound. Harris has it. Should try to get it in there and lost it.
To me, the game's a little bit out of control on contact, and so now funny stuff gets called.
You know what it sounds like? It's a little bit of a hully-gully game about now.
The officials have allowed it to be a hully-gully game.
His 2nd team. What you got? Oh, hold up. Break it down there. Hey!
5:56 to go. It's gotten a little weird up in here, but that's okay. That's always fun. Gallo, he said, it's not weird to me. This is how we like to play. This is what we do it all the time. Been playing well tonight. Made a couple big shots, couple step backs. Showing the leadership that they need. Gallo, 9 of 16, has 24 points. He's going to be our hometown KFC shot chart. See that left side or that right side? Left side if you're facing. Hasn't gone over there, been right side heavy as far as his makes. So the key right here, get him the right side. But I tell you, here's when you know it's getting a little weird, when both teams are getting after the officials. Yep. Every dead ball, a guy in a white jersey, a guy in a blue jersey saying, hey, how about that time? Hey, how about that time? Oh, that was almost 5.
Gallinari came back in. Out went Murray. Murray played pretty well, offense and defense. Inside, knocked away. Harris has it. Moutier's on the wing, going to ride it in on Dragic. Nope, extra pass. Outside, Gallinari. 4-3. Way off.
Oh, you can see that coming. I'm not sure he's ready to shoot it. Or it was too open or something, but boy. Good thing we didn't put that in that bucket of chicken we just showed you.
Wide open look for 3. And an out.
Good block out by Yoke on Whiteside.
Moutier. Moutier in the lane. Hang. No, it's short. Can Jokic dig it out? No.
He did his double clutch. And before, when he was playing, that double clutch in the paint was always short. This one short again and air ball.
Want to screen and roll. Does Dragic. Ooh. Here comes Whiteside. And I hate that play.
Good thing they didn't call.
Hey. Gary Harris. Yes.
Trying to get a good play.
Go ahead.
And you know, Ronnie Garrettson, who's a veteran guy, says you're just trying to jump in and get it.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, not many guys argue with Ronnie.
Now Richardson coming in. Left hand, no. Jokic the rebound. Jokic, nice rebound. Jokic coming in on Dragic. Spin. Moutier, 8 to shoot. And that's a foul.
The Dragic was sitting there running all over Jokic. They're not going to call it because that's a little guy and a big guy. But then he pops out. He's upset. He's still looking at Garrettson. There's that finish a while ago. Dragic still upset that Garrettson didn't give him a call before the layup right here. That's what preceded this. And so he gets physical on the other and gets a foul. Good move by Gary and a good finish.
Tyler Johnson comes back in. The pass. And Jokic with the save.
Oh, lucky.
Boy, what's going on with that basketball? Gary to beat the clock.
Well, Gallo with a horrible pass. And it's outside if Whiteside doesn't touch it.
Whiteside's got his 53rd double-double. It ties the team record held by Ronnie Cycli back in 91-92. And Jokic called for the foul.
Well, there's Dragic getting babied right there because he lowers his shoulder right in. See, you see the elbow, too. That's a horrible call. Lowered the shoulder, gets him off of it, and then Jokic, 7 foot, just kind of goes to top and gets the foul call.
Dragic has 20 points. He's 3 of 4 at the free throw line. Now 4 of 5. Goran Dragic. He has a younger brother, Zoran Dragic.
He's here in Miami for a while, right?
Yeah, he was, and he was with the Suns. I think he's playing up in North Dakota now, is the note that I read. As he gets 2. And the Nuggets a 1-point lead. 3:44 to go. Nail-biting time here at the American Airlines Center.
Nail-biting time. This is fun time. This is what you want to play in every night if you're a player.
Over the top he goes. Got it! Big shot. And a timeout taken by Eric Spoelstra. Well, Gallinari with his 26 point. He's made 10 of 18. No problem there. Going right down to the wire. 3:24 to go. Nuggets by 3. American Airlines Arena, 3:24 remaining, 107-104. Time now to take a look at our drive of the game presented by the Cooney Lexus. We had 5 or 6 of them that we liked, but this one starts with defense. Jamal Murray, who played very well defensively tonight, I thought. And Moody all the way to the rack. Thought it should have been an and one, got the bump. That is our drive of the game presented by Cooney Lexus. Give me the formula down the stretch here, Scott Hastings. How do the Nuggets pull out this close encounter?
Well, you got to handle the physical play that Miami's going to play out on one end and go through it and still score, and then you got to find your defense on this end. Dragic picking that dribble up a little quick, too.
He did. Now Johnson coming in, jumps in. Nuggets blocked it. I think Chandler got it. Away is Harris. Got to catch it.
We'll save it.
And Harris's pass knocked out of bounds. Great play by Wilson Chandler to get over there in time.
Remember that ball. Don't make it a line drive. You got to float it up.
Yeah.
See how you just said line drive, and now you got to chase it up in the air. Let it come down.
Let's bring it into Wilson Chandler. Nuggets have 16 to shoot. Jokic huffing and puffing there. He says to go ahead without me for this one. Chandler for 3. Short. Whiteside rebounds. Nuggets 4 of 18 tonight from three-point land. Boy, Dragic so much better going to his left than he is his right. Now Johnson on the switch. Throws up a bad shot. Jokic has his 10th rebound. So another double-double for Nikola Jokic. His 35th this season. 17, 10, 6 assists. Can the Nuggets put this away? Joker 5 and 1 when he's got a triple-double. Gallinari. Got it! Biggest shot of the night so far. Gallinari. And he's got 29. 110-104. Dragic barrels in. And down goes Jokic, an offensive foul.
Whiteside stepping in. I'm not sure if Jokic's going to flop this or not, but either way, it's going against Miami.
Well, he may have here.
Watch the kick out. Watch Whiteside. Well, you can see him just kind of with his forearms in the chest.
Yeah.
Pushing. I mean, he shoved him. He may have accentuated the fall, but he had the arms up on him.
Maybe a little accentuation. Jokic trying to get through, and Whiteside holding. Now Moutier. Gary Harris, straight line drive to Jokic. He sets, he fires, it's off the mark. Out to Richardson, and Richardson hits the three.
The 29% guy has decided to shoot the three tonight. 4 of 5.
Wow. 17 for Richardson. Moutier, and got it!
Probably should have got the foul on the back. Dragic is just riding him. He pulled the best Goran Dragic move on himself, right? I mean, he kept him on his back. Looked like he was getting rid. A good finish. Boy, there's some words going back and forth right now between Miami and Denver going to the huddles. So look at him, just rides into him, gets it up on the rim, soft, looks foul. Foul, no call, but Denver still up 5.
Ball game. Glad you're with us on Altitude. Nuggets by 5 here at the American Airlines Arena. Take a look at the forward road to the playoffs. Now you see the Denver Nuggets starting the night 2.5 back. With a win, they could gain a half game, Scott.
Yeah. Listen, you don't know what's going to happen. And if you just give the season in, then you'll never know, right? So play this. They came out in the right mindset. Could have won the Charlotte game. Had that about 4 bad minutes in Charlotte. Could have won that game. Could have won one of the Houston games. A lot of stuff, but real fast. Moutier. Remember how we always talk about you got to try to finish first. Don't just settle for the foul. Now, right here, you're trying to get a foul. That's probably a foul. It's not called. Then he gets back up on him, fouls him right there again. But look at the eyes on the rim, finishes the shot, and guess what? Didn't get a call.
Moutier, 17 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds. Oh, here we go. Nuggets, 112-107. Dragic coming in.
Oh, that's a travel and an offense.
Johnson for 3. He got it.
But Dragic able to just lower that shoulder, move guys out of the way, bunny hop and Chris's pea patch, and then find the guy open.
Second half three-pointers, 9 of 15 for Miami. Out to Jokic. He shoots a 2-pointer. That's good. Well, the Joker with his 19th point. He's made 9 of 16 shots. 114, 110. Under a minute. Johnson in the lane. Blocked. Ball flies free. Harris has it. Hang on to it.
Same thing, though, but you see, trying to get the same call that his mentor does. You jump into you, jump into. If you don't get it, though, you get in trouble.
All right, here we go. Crunch time for the Nuggets. Trying to secure the victory if they can. Moutier with 5 to shoot. Falls down. Loose ball. Harris has to chuck it. At half court, he lets it fly. And it's out of bounds.
But you know what? That's ugly. But by hitting the rim, going up in the air, flying all over, man, he just
saved some time.
Well,
or drained some time. Well, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it took time. This right here, the shot. Emmanuel's falling down because he's made his mind up he's going to pass. And he just he rode himself to the ground. Gary saved them about 3 seconds.
We'll step aside. One more break. Can the Nuggets secure the big W? Stay tuned. 8.5 seconds to go. Nuggets by 4. Have a moment. Let's take a look at our Metro PCS Unlimited Performance. Another meeting with Anthony Davis and the Pelicans on the horizon. Davis having a great season. Houston Rockets, they're resting James Harden tonight because of his wrist. Not sure if he'll play against the Nuggets. Be good if he wouldn't. And, of course, Russell Westbrook coming to the Pepsi Center.
But he's legit hurt. I mean, everything I've read, they want him to shut down for a while.
Yeah, well, he's shut down for tonight. Now, can the Nuggets secure the win? Dragic. Now they can't get it to Dragic, and it's a timeout.
Well, and Emmanuel Mudiay is sitting there going to the official. That's 5. That's Kevin Scott. They're going to call it 20.
And Dragic appealing to Kevin Scott that he was held, I think.
That's
Is that
5. Yeah, that was 5 seconds right there.
That might have been 6 seconds, Scott.
Yeah.
Denver Nuggets trying to snap a 3-game losing streak and get their first win on this road trip. Nuggets have 35 wins and 40 losses. They've already won more than they did last year, 2 more wins. And if they can win tonight, they'll surpass their road total in wins from last year when they were 14-22. Hey, one more reminder that Berg Simpson is on your side. When the game is on the line, call it or call them. 303-792-5595. Berg Simpson. Good lawyers changing lives. How many lawyers do you think Berg Simpson has?
Well,
a bunch? A bunch that can help you out.
Well,
the game is on the line right now.
Well, Gary Harris told the official, so is Miami. Dragic is trying to flop a foul in the out of bounds.
Yeah, got to be careful on that. Here we go. Nuggets by 4.
See, there he goes again.
Bring it into Richardson. Hard screen. Richardson out to Johnson. He's got it. Just under 11 seconds to go. That was pretty well done by the Miami Heat. Give them some credit there.
Well, let's see. You stand your guy. You don't want to shoot a 3. Look how far Emmanuel's in by the free throw, then it comes out.
See, now, I'm not sure why Emmanuel is sucked in there, Scott. He can't do anything about the drive.
Right.
And he's just off his man.
Yeah, right there. You want to be there. Let's see how far he goes in. And it might just, Johnson may have just hit a shot. He's with him.
No, he kind of takes that false step.
Yeah, he's too far off. And you don't really challenge him because you don't see the ball coming. So, but I mean, listen, you've got Johnson, who's a 35% shooter, nails it in the pressure cooker. You've got Richardson, right, who's made 4 of 5, and he's a 29% shooter. Miami is the only reason Miami is in this game is because they have made 3-pointers, 13 made 3s to Denver's 5.
Once again, 20 straight wins for the Heat when they make 10 threes or more. The threes tonight, heck, they made 10 here in the second half, Scott, 10 of 16. Now for the Denver Nuggets. They're going to foul. They're going to go for a steal and foul. And this is, I think, where you want to get the ball into Gallinari. Am I crazy? Get the ball to a 90% free throw shooter.
Well, you're going to put free throw shooters in. Now, Emmanuel Mudiay is staying in the game, and he has had a wonderful game. Mudiay, 78%. Harris, 79%.
So Jokic will take it out. Just under 11 seconds remaining. You want to get it to Gallinari or Murray. Those are the 2 best Nuggets free throw shooters.
Then your next one's sitting there throwing the ball in bounds.
Let's see if we can get a screen here. Gallinari. Look at this. A collision on the 405. Bring it into Gallinari. And he is fouled. Wow. That's a dangerous play.
See, Dragic is trying to get all sorts of people falling. Look, they're just trying to get charges, and he knocks his teammate over. Gallo's got to be careful. He should have probably come the ball.
Well, Miami had a foul to give, Scott. And we'll try it one more time here.
And he shouldn't have flopped it. He flopped it, got the call, but you cost yourself probably a second or 2.
Well, 6/10 ran off. So now the Nuggets will try it again. See if the Nuggets get the ball in bounds. That's the big key. Jokic, the trigger man. Here we go.
Come to the ball.
And timeout called.
A lot of guys can shoot free throws, but a lot of guys don't want to shoot free throws on the road with 10.2 seconds. You got to want it. That means you got to come back, set the screen, come to the ball, set the screen, not fade.
I think Jokic, just in my mind, Jokic has Moutier there. Moutier's a 78% free throw shooter. But he chose not to throw it to him, and it took the timeout. You know, Nuggets got to come up with a play here where they can get the ball in bounds to one of their good free throw shooters. Sounds simple. Don't forget, Tuesday night, another big game for the Denver Nuggets at New Orleans, and we're expecting Boogie Cousins will be there to play along with Anthony Davis. That'll be some fun. Be a lot more fun if the Nuggets can pull out the win here.
Watch how hard the whole, look at the grab the jersey one.
Here we go. Another timeout. Another timeout. Jokic doesn't want to throw it away. I can understand.
Here's the problem. The two guys that were open are Murray and Gallo. Which way are they going? Watch the play.
Back towards the other.
And if the ball gets tipped a little, which way is the ball going? Look, you don't want to throw it to Murray, and even there. Now, he's probably a little quick. And another thing, listen, this is an art throwing in. Having been the one job that I had, and Mike Fratello gave me, was throwing the ball in these situations. The first thing you got to do is you got to start with the ball fake. Yeah. As soon as you catch it, you know where you want the ball to go. So the first thing is you pass it, ball fake the opposite direction to clear yourself.
That's a good point. Great point. Both teams are out of timeout. So here's the play, folks, for the Denver Nuggets. Jokic one more time is going to have to loft it in. He could pitch it up to Gallinari. Oh, he's got Murray. That's good. And Jamal Murray is fouled. So great break by Murray there, and a nice lead by Jokic.
And now you got your youngest guy limping a little bit too. Going to have to shoot free throws. Dragic may have got hurt too reaching on this.
Yeah, Murray got a better break.
Well, someone just said, hey, listen, you got to throw this.
Murray free throw perfect.
Somebody said, probably told Jokic, so listen, you just got to throw this.
Yeah, we're out of timeouts.
We're out of timeout.
Let it fly.
You got to throw this.
One more for Murray coming. Starting point guard tonight for the Denver Nuggets.
They're going to switch everything 1 through 5. Reed is in for Jokic.
Murray makes two in the pressure cooker. 9.5 seconds remaining. Now got to be careful. Defend the three. Stay out there. Long range, no good. And this one is over. Unless there's some kind of an appeal here.
Hey, don't say appeal. It's over. Don't get all iffy.
Everybody milling around.
Last play of the game. Here it comes at you. You got to force him, and a great job. Switch right there. You're out. You switch it. You stay in. Once he's inside, great. Now Murray got lucky. He left him. And the guy that shoots 29% that had made 4 or 5 during the game looked like a 29% shooter.
Miami Heat, 20 straight wins with 10 or more threes. That comes to an end. The Denver Nuggets snapped their 3-game losing streak. A big win tonight at the American Airlines Center. Nuggets win it 116-113. Now let's send it to Todd Romero in the studio for the Toyota Locker Room Report. Todd.
Thank you very much, Todd. Well, Gallo, it was certainly a battle down the stretch there, very physical. Do you like the emotion of those moments?
Yeah, I think that everybody loves it. It was a very good game. Like you said, very emotional, but I think that every basketball player wants to be in this situation.
Shots were falling for you tonight, 11 of 19. What was working so well?
I was just trying to be aggressive, read my man, and that's it. Shots were going in. My teammates were finding me open, so I thought a very good team effort.
Emmanuel Mudiay getting some meaningful minutes tonight. Did you like having him back out there?
Yeah, it was very good to see him back, and he played very solid, very good offense, very good defense, very good performance by Moody.
Road trips are always hard, and this is the long one. You're halfway through now. How do you stay focused with 2 more to go?
Say it again?
How do you stay focused with 2 more to go?
We just got to, rest tomorrow and forget about these one, keep the positive things, and give a good effort in the next game.
Gallo, thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it.
You got it.
Back to you, Todd and Bill.
And just a reminder that our Miami East merchandise locations will remain open